If you're a beekeeper, you know that feeling, right? The strain in your back, the burn in your arms. Well, we're about to break down a brilliantly simple fix to one of beekeeping's heaviest problems. It's something that could make your work safer, more productive, and honestly, a whole lot more enjoyable. Okay, let's get into it. So, let's just start with a number 90 pounds. That's up to 40 kilograms. Just think about that for a second. This is the kind of weight beekeepers are expected to lift and haul around, box after box. It's a serious physical demand, and it really sets the stage for everything we're about to talk about. And as veteran beekeeper Paul Kelly puts it so perfectly here, the design of these boxes almost seems designed to make it harder. You've got all that weight, all that honey, balanced on just your fingertips. It's a total ergonomic nightmare that for some reason, most of us just accept as part of the job. So let's take a closer look at what this really means, this heavy burden. Because it's not just about a single heavy lift. It's a huge challenge that just gets worse over time. The real problem goes way beyond just getting that box off the hive. Imagine lifting 90 pounds, and then you have to walk it through long grass, over bumpy, uneven ground, all the way back to your truck. Every single step is a chance to twist an ankle or strain your back. It's pretty much a recipe for injury. But what if there was a simple, kind of elegant solution to this whole heavy mess? Let's check out how a tiny modification can make a massive difference. This is the Cleat handle solution. So what in the world is a Cleat handle? Well, it's just genius in how simple it is. It's literally just a piece of wood, pine works great, that you screw on to the side of the honey super. And just like that, you've gone from a weak fingertip grip to a proper full handhold. It makes the box feel so much more secure and way more manageable. Now, what's really cool is where this idea even came from. For the author, these cleats were first added to his boxes so they could be used with a mechanical boom loader. But the happy accident, the amazing side effect, was discovering they made lifting them by hand 1,000 times easier too. And this quote just says it all, doesn't it? After years of using them, the expert himself is left scratching his head, wondering why on earth this simple, effective method isn't the standard everywhere. It's a proven solution that could save countless backs and make beekeeping way more sustainable for everyone. All right, so you're convinced and you're ready to give this a shot? Awesome. Let's walk through the super simple steps to add these handles to your own honey supers. Okay, the details here are absolutely critical, so listen up. First, the material. 3/4 inch by 1.5 inch pine is perfect. Now, for the most important number on this whole slide, the mounting position. It has to be placed exactly 1 3/4 inches down from the top. And that's not a suggestion. If you go any higher, your telescoping lid won't fit. You gotta be precise with this one. Here we go, the 4 key steps. After you position the cleats using that critical measurement, take a minute to round the edges. Trust me, your hands will thank you for that little bit of comfort. It's also a great idea to paint the cleats in the boxes before you attach them. And finally, you want to drive the screws in from the inside of the box. And that last step, that's a fantastic pro tip. By putting the screws in from the inside, you can easily take the handles off later. This gives you flexibility, sure, but it also means the supers keep their resale value if you ever want to sell them to a beekeeper who doesn't use this cleated system. Pretty smart, huh? Okay, now before you run out and convert your entire apiary, hang on. There are a couple of really important things to think about. Let's cover the final pieces of advice. This is a really critical point to understand. Mixing and matching cleated and non-cleated boxes, it just doesn't work well. The different handholds and shapes make stacking them and carrying them super awkward and inefficient. To really get the benefits, you kind of have to commit to one system. It's really an all-or-nothing situation. So what's the big takeaway here? The golden rule for any new thing you try in beekeeping is to test it out first. Go modify a few boxes, use them for a whole season. See how they feel for you and your specific setup before you decide to go all in on converting your entire operation. And that really leaves us with one last thought. It's a small, cheap modification, just a piece of wood and a couple of screws. But this isn't just about making a lift easier. It's about preventing injury, being more efficient, and making the craft of beekeeping something you can do for a long, long time. So by changing something as fundamental as how you lift and carry, could this simple handle transform not just one task, but the future of your entire apiary?